So now that we have gone through a lot of different rules with pronunciation, we've talked about word stress, we've practiced different sounds, different words, all of that. Now that we've gone through all of this, we're going to actually practice speaking. We're going to practice our pronunciation and our accent. We're going to start off with some reading exercises. So we're going to start off with some short articles. You're going to be able to see the article on the screen. And first I want you to read it individually. So as soon as the text is on the screen, go ahead and pause the video, take out your phone or whatever device you use and record yourself reading. Okay, so you're going to read through the entire article, record yourself. Don't worry if you mess up or you have to repeat a sentence or repeat a word. Do not worry, just keep recording yourself and then save your recording. After that, we're going to read together. Okay, so I'll give you some time to read this article first, record yourself, and then we'll be reading together. Okay, so the first article that we're going to read is called 5 Ways Frozen Meals Can Fuel Success. All right, so go ahead and read, take your time, record yourself, make sure to pause so that you have time to read, and then we'll read this together. All right, so now we're ready to read this together. And how are we going to do this? Well, you're going to be recording. So again, if you use your phone, whatever device you use to record, go ahead and take that out and get ready to record. And you're going to record both my voice and your voice. Okay, so you already recorded yourself by yourself reading through this article. Now you're going to record us reading together. So how are we going to read together? Well, I'm going to read one sentence at a time, or part of a sentence at a time. I'm going to pause, and then you're going to read the same sentence, okay? If you want to pause the video so that you don't feel rushed, that's perfectly fine. And then you're going to record everything. You're going to record whenever I speak and whenever you speak. So as soon as I start reading, you're going to press record and let it record until the end. We want to do this so that you can hear your pronunciation and my pronunciation back to back. Okay, so get ready to record and we're going to start reading this article together. 5 ways frozen meals can fuel success. For the past year, the pandemic has changed Americans' lives in more ways than they could have ever imagined. And that includes their health and wellness habits. In a recent One poll on behalf of Nutrisystem that surveyed 2,000 Americans, 61% of people say they have gained between 6 and 25 pounds since March 2020. While growing health and immunity concerns have us wanting to find ways to eat healthy at home, cooking fatigue has also set in and left us looking for a quicker and easier way to get dinner on the table. The good news is that frozen meals serve up the right solution. According to Courtney McCormick, RD, MPH, Manager of Clinical Research and Nutrition at Nutrisystem. Frozen meals offer 5 key benefits. Frozen meals are convenient. Frozen meals eliminate prep time in the kitchen. Gone are the days of having to spend significant time in the kitchen preparing a healthy dinner for the family, says McCormick. Frozen meals help get dinner on the table quickly. As an added bonus, many companies, such as Nutrisystem, will deliver meals right to your door, also eliminating the need to go to the grocery store. Frozen meals are nutrient-rich. The frozen food industry has been working hard to focus on adding ingredients to frozen meals that taste good and are good for you. Not only do frozen meals deliver on taste, many options today deliver on health too, adds McCormick. Many include vegetables, which are harvested at the peak of freshness when they have the most nutrients. They also cater to the tastes of the entire family and make it easy to try something new. Frozen meals are portion controlled. For many food categories, portions have doubled over the past 20 years. And this isn't just at restaurants, but in packaged foods as well. Without even knowing it, we often find ourselves eating more than we should, said widely recognized nutrition expert Dr. Joan Salge Blake. EDN, RDN, LDN fanned in a recent webinar titled The Hottest Trend in Nutrition: Frozen Meals. Frozen meals not only take the guesswork out of portion control and reteach reasonable portion sizes. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics Evidence Analysis Library concludes there is strong evidence to support the use of single-serving, portion-controlled meals for weight loss. Frozen meals leave the door open for creativity. By adding fresh vegetables directly to the dish, meals become a bit more substantial. In addition, rounding out a meal with a salad on the side or steaming a fresh vegetable for the family is a simple way to ensure you're all eating healthy. Frozen meals are sustainable. With frozen meals, there is no need to store leftovers or over-purchase ingredients that will eventually be thrown out. They can also help eliminate weekly trips to the grocery store, as meals tend to have a longer shelf life. And you can feel even better about buying them since many meal cartons are recyclable. Now is the time to say goodbye to the guilt and pressure of cooking up healthy meals every night and let frozen meals be your friend. For more information, recipes, and inspiration for healthy side dishes, visit leaf.nutrisystem.com. All right, so that is the end of our first article here. So, what you're going to do now, so you've already recorded yourself reading this article individually, and now you've recorded yourself reading the article with me. What you're going to do is compare these two recordings. So listen to the first time that you read this article, write down any words you think you could improve, and then listen to the second recording that you made with my voice as well. What you can do here, since we're going sentence by sentence, you can hear how I pronounce these words, and then you can hear how you're pronouncing the words. You can tell if the words are matching up, or if there are some sounds that you need to practice. So you're going to write down all of the words that you think you could improve, even if it's just a small change that you need to make. Maybe it's the stress of the word, which is usually a lot easier to correct than the sound of a certain letter or something like that. So you're going to write down all of these words that you think you can improve, and then you're going to use the same method that we've been talking about of trilling. So let's say we wrote down the word vegetable. Right? Vegetable is a word that a lot of times we pronounce it as vegetable. Right? So let's say that's one of the words that we wrote down that we know we can improve. We didn't say it exactly how I said it, so we know that we can improve it. So we're going to make, again, 10 sentences using this word. For example, kids usually don't like to eat vegetables. My favorite vegetable is carrot. I hate vegetables. Right? So we're going to think of all of these different sentences using the word. We're going to record ourselves and make sure that we're pronouncing this word correctly, or that we're at least making improvements. Okay, again, if a word is difficult, we can always focus on certain sounds in the word. So if we're practicing vegetable, we can draw out those sounds. Vegetable. Vegetable. Right, so we can draw out these sounds to focus on them a little bit more and practice them. Let's go to our next text.